The following program is recommended for mature individuals and may contain material unsuitable for morons, cretins, and dishwipes. If you are a moron or a member of the PTL Club, please turn off your radio, because we don't need any more stupid, narrow-minded, pencil-neck geeks who wouldn't know the First Amendment if it came up and bit them on the butt. Thank you.
If anybody's ever been from Florence to Wakeman Road, go up there about 2 miles. It's at Chapel Creek Farms. I was born in that area in 1913, November 1st. And that's the start of Chapel Creek, and it drains part of Huron County, and all of Erie County ends up at Beulah Beach. That's where the rest home was named after. And that was a big storm on the Great Lakes where boats turned upside down. They said it never happened, but it did. And a lot of people were drowned. It was over 100. One family, I'm pretty sure, lived in Vermilion, the Minch family. They had 2 boats, the Anna and the Philip Minch. And that fall, part of the family decided to take a trip, and they got drowned on the boats. And after that, the Minch families, years after that, sold out.
And was that the boat, the Philip Minch or Minnie, is that named after them?
Yeah.
I think it was the lake boat carrier then.
Well, we lived right here. Old Captain Patchett owned this house. And we lived right here where this library is. There was 3 teamsters in town. McGinney, Hank Rumsey, and Hank Rumsey lived where the St. Mary's Church is, and my dad. My dad hauled sand and gravel out of Linwood Park, and when they built Alberta Beach, he hauled all the gravel for the roads. And the reason it's named Alberta, because it was a peach orchard, and they raised Alberta peaches, and that's how it got its name. The street out here was mud and shut holes. And McGinney rented the barn off of Pelton's where the South Street School is. And I often wondered why the barn doors were always open. We'll come to find out, we had these 2 draft horses downstairs and a buggy horse. We take the buggy horse and go out in the country and get a few nips. And if we got too many, they put him in the buggy, turned the buggy around, and he came home and went into the barn. And McGinney woke up the next morning in the barn. But when this McGinney at night, when there was chuck holes, he'd fill his lumber wagon with 50-gallon barrels of water and dump them in the holes. Then he'd drive around and he'd charge the people anywhere from $3 to $5 to pull them out. That was McGinney. Then he finally left here and went to Lorraine. And there was a barn here. My dad had, and when Patterson from Lorraine started to put the pavement in, cobblestone. There was 2 colored fellows working for him. The bricks with a leather, like a thong, and wouldn't wear out his hands. And nobody would rent him a room, so he stayed in our barn. But my dad asked him not to smoke or do anything to set fire. And he'd come outside, and my mother fed him at night. And those kids would get 5 or 10 cents to go downtown to he'd get a bread or bologna or his cigarettes and cigars. They'd level it off, they put heavy stone, then they put light stone on top of it, then they put a mixture of cement. down about an inch. They laid the cobblestones on, got close together. Then the fella came along, and they had the same mixture. He put it on the top and had a big brush and brushed it all in. Then they waited, and then when it settled, they'd brush some more. Then the man came along with a hose and sprayed it with what the concrete, so it set up. Then the guy came along the second time and did the same thing. And that's how they laid the cobblestones.